How's it going, everyone? Xploit here. Welcome back to another video. Alright guys, September 26th is quickly approaching. That means Dauntless 1.0 is going to be released. That is on my birthday, by the way. So I'm pretty excited to celebrate the birthday with the good old Dauntless release, the official release. Everyone's excited. We're getting our 7th weapon in the game. That's what this video is about. The Aether Strikers are coming, boy. I'm going to try to master them fully. However, the developers of the game say that these Aether Strikers are going to be the hardest weapon to master. Word around the street is that these weapons, the Aether Strikers, are going to be very similar to the chainblades. Now, they'll be just as quick. They'll be way tougher to use because there's a lot of things going on. However, if you're able to master these weapons, you might just do enough damage to compete against the hammers. Now, picture this. Hammers and chainblades having a baby. You get the Aether Strikers. Let's go into the Aether Strikers preview that is on the website. Okay, this is going to be a quick little recap of what the developers said about the weapons. All right, guys, so Aether Strikers coming September 26th. It's going to be the 7th weapon in the game. The Way of the Fist. The developers here say that instead of acting as an extension of self, the Strikers function as a catalyst. These weapons will do more than throw a quick punch. Combos, chains, mantras, techniques. There are a lot of things going on with the Aether Strikers, guys, and even the developers themselves say that this is going to be very difficult to master. It's going to take several weeks of perfecting this weapon in order to compete with, say, Captain Maelstrom versus hands-on slaying. To truly master these weapons, you gotta learn to charge up special energies called mantras and understand when to unleash their powers. Guys, these are different from every other weapon in the game, okay? There's a lot of things going on. Combos, mantras, techniques. You gotta time everything perfectly in order to deal the highest amount of damage. There are 3 basic combos that feed into mantras: Focused Assault, Spirit Barrage, and Mighty Squall. Successfully completing a combo by landing all 3 hits will charge its corresponding mantra. So the 3 types of hits, guys, we have Focused Assault, 3 quick consecutive hits using a light attack. It will generate something called a focus mantra. Spirit Barrage, a flurry of hits. You do a light attack followed by 2 heavy attacks. This generates your spirit mantra. And finally, the Mighty Squall, 3 powerful strikes. So heavy, heavy, heavy. This will generate your might mantra. So this is what your character's health bar and special abilities will look like using the Aether Strikers. Once you've charged up your mantra, you'll see a timer and 2 special skills light up on your user interface. The first one, guys, it's called Surge, a skill you can use after gaining any mantra or using any technique. Tap your special button, so for PC players it would be Q. You would just tap it, and this executes a dash attack that punches right through enemies. And the most important part, the developers say, it will refresh your timer. Now, timing is everything using these weapons, guys. Before you go further into techniques and combo chains, let's explain the mantra timer. So this is going to be something really, really big that we gotta understand fully in order to be able to master the Aether Strikers. The glowing meter lets you see how much time you have left before your current mantra expires. You can refresh these by either activating Surge or landing another successful combo before the time runs out. So it's pretty obvious that using dash or surge is going to be what most people will do instead of going and having to land another combo in order to keep your timer up. Now, this is very important because you're going to need the certain mantras to use special techniques. I'm going to go into that right now. All right, let's get into the techniques, guys. There are 3 different techniques in this weapon system. There are special moves that vary depending on how many mantras you have charged up. Now, the very first one, the more simple one, it's called Tempest Form. This is going to be the one that most people will keep up throughout the entire fight. It is the simplest technique, requiring only 1 mantra to use. Yeah, if we're going to use that meta low-life build using Discipline, Rage, Wild Frenzy, Conduit, Molten, and now Tempest Form, this might be the fastest weapon in the game. And let me tell you, that it also has a relatively long boost. So my oh my fellow monk slayers, this is gonna be fun. The second technique, guys, we have Karma Breaker. This requires 2 mantras, and it unleashes a forward strike. This strike damages the first target that it hits. I don't really know what that means since we're only battling 1 behemoth. I guess they're probably talking about Boreas's, you know, little mobs or the little slugs or whatever. But it deals damage over time for an extended period. So it looks like this technique is going to be the one you use to boot behemoths, as you see in the video. And finally, Kamehameha! Adamant Bolt. Oh yeah, Goku style, baby. A full-on Kamehameha, or I guess more Gallic gun type of move. This is going to be my favorite move in the game. I can't wait to get a thumbnail using this. So Adamant Bolt releases a focused, cannon-like blast of energy. I'm so happy they're doing something like this, man. Not just using weapon direct hits. This is OP, man. I hope they add more magical stuff into the game to keep it fresh and exciting for all slayers. But it deals damage to the first enemy hit. It also deals bonus damage if either Tempest Form or Karma Breaker are active, and even more damage if they're both active. This is very, very important. If you want to use Adamant Bolt, you gotta have all 3 mantras ready to go in order to do the most damage possible. Don't waste time using this move when you only have 1 or 2 active. You want the whole package. So like I mentioned before, guys, these weapons are very similar to the hammers. However, they might deal a slightly bit less damage, but be almost as fast or even faster than the chainblades. This type of weapon deals blunt damage, which is best suited for staggering behemoths and cracking some heavy armor, such as Skarn armor. So guys, Dauntless 1.0 launches on September 26th, and you can get your Aether Strikers by going to visit the Scarred Master right next to Moira and Will's in Ramsgate. The developers say that you'll be able to access the Aether Strikers fairly early in progression, right around the same time to get your first pair of repeaters. So you're going to have to do a couple of quests in order to obtain these, which should be fine. You know, they're launching 1.0. You don't want to just dive right into a new weapon type. You gotta earn it. And guys, they give us a couple of concept drawings for the Aether Strikers. It looks like A might be Pangar, B is Dras, C is, I don't know, Nashor, D is definitely Valo, E is Screeve, I would imagine, or Boreas, I think it's Boreas, and E is obviously Hellion. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Just a quick little preview, a little recap of the Aether Strikers dropping September 26th. So guys, I hope you are ready to go. These are probably going to be my main weapons. I love what they're doing with this. Hopefully they're good enough to compete against the hammers, and I'm hoping that 1.0 has a couple of changes to other weapons. I hope the pikes get either a buff or the hammers get a little bit of a nerf in order to have a little bit more intertwining in Dauntless trials and, you know, hunts and all that stuff for our tournaments that we're doing. Hopefully not everyone's using hammers. There'll be a mix and match of Aether Strikers, chainblades, pikes, everything in between. Hopefully axes too. I feel like axes are neglected, and they used to be one of the best weapons in the game in the early release of the game. So we'll just see what they do with release 1.0, but I'm very optimistic that it will launch Dauntless in the right direction without any bugs. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Also, description below is my Twitch channel. Go ahead, click that link, follow me on Twitch, and also go and check out the Discord. Everything is in the description below. All right, namaste everybody, see you later, Slayers.